Yay, using computers! So, you're going to learn two things here. You're going to learn how to make tables using splitting cells and merging cells, something that will not work on Google Docs. So if you upload this to Google Docs or you try to do it in Google Docs, it won't work. So don't. If you upload this, you have to make sure it doesn't convert. And you have to download it as a docx from Google Docs. Otherwise, it messes everything up. So don't come crying to me if you do that anyway, because I just told you not to. And then I'm also going to teach you how to do superscript and subscript, which I already taught you how to, but you might need a refresher. So there is a nice table in the notes that you're probably going to want to try to recreate. It looks like this. Wow, so beautiful. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So you're going to go to Insert, Table, 5 across, down 6. Okay, and then really the hard part here is this part right here. The rest you're just typing stuff in, but this part is a little tricky. So what you have to do is you have to go and you have to right click and you have to go to split cells. Well, how do you want to split the cells? You want to split into not 2 columns but 2 rows right now. So now you've got top and bottom, and then this one you want to do split for this cell, and that one you want to do in 2 columns. So now if you type everything in, you should be able to get this good looking bad boy right here. Okay, what else might you need to know? So you can go to the layout to choose where you want the text. So if you want it right in the center in the middle, you can hit this button, Align Center. If you want it at the top, bottom, bottom left, bottom, center left. Usually I do either center left or center center. Just depends on your preference, I guess. Remember to make sure to do a heading. Right, so you want to go in the middle here, center, press this button or hit Control E, and do table 1, colon. Let's get a space there. And then type in whatever your title is for table 1. You can move this down to 1 spacing, so hit in paragraph. Hit this button, line and paragraph spacing, hit 1. That way it's right on the top of the table. Right now my table's split. I don't want my table split because that's ugly. Right? Imagine we're just looking at this page. All I can see are the headings. I don't know any information. Imagine I'm just looking at this page. I see this information, but I don't know what it is because I can't see the headings. So you want to go in front of the table, and then you can hit Control E, which forces it to a new page, or you can just hit enter a whole bunch of times. It's up to you. Okay, so that's tables. Now let's talk about subscripts. So you might be tempted to write that. Ugh. Ugh. So gross, right? It's copper sulfate. This, gross. Right, but we want it to look sexy and beautiful. So we're going to do CUSO4. And then you're going to go up here to font, and you're going to hit this button, subscript. Boop. And then you're going to hit 4, and then boop, undo it again. Boom, there you go. You could even do ions if you want. Right? So if you just wanted to do SO4, that's sulfate, that's SO4 2-, so you go up here, boop, 4, and then you can hit superscript, boop, 2-. Amazing! Look at that. Okay, so now you know how to do superscript and subscript, and you know how to do split for tables, which, by the way, just for completeness sake, you can also undo this by doing merge cells, and that combines them together. So if you wanted to merge all of these into one big cell, you could do it like that. I don't know why you would do that for this lab, but good to know for the future, perhaps. Alright, have fun. Make sure you turn those in on time so you don't get an incomplete, because that would make you a sad, sad panda. So sad.